Hello everyone, this video that I am doing is for Scarlett. Scarlett had some questions about cleansing her crystals, and I think she said something about her rune stone. So I'm actually going to show you, Scarlett, what you can do, options as to what you can do. First off, number one, research your stones and make sure that they're not salt sensitive or sunlight sensitive, because salt and sunlight can actually, say for example, something like an amethyst, sunlight can actually damage this and actually take the color out of the amethyst. So always, never put your amethyst in sunlight. And there are actually some crystals that are super sensitive to salt, where they will disintegrate in salt water. So be really careful about that. First off, what I'm going to be sharing with you is that if you could find yourself a quartz crystal bed, something like this, I actually found this at a secondhand store. So quartz crystals naturally remove and pull away negative energy from anything that you've got that you want to lay on top of it. So what I mean when I talk about is that, so like quartz crystal, you can actually sit that right directly on top of that, and the amethyst will absorb all the negative garbage that's in that crystal and actually recharge it to where it's supposed to be. And with the quartz, usually after I've actually had this or any other crystal laying on my quartz bed for a while, I will actually go basically wash it off in water and run it under warm water until the crystal actually tells me to stop. You know, that's enough. I don't need to be wet anymore. The more you work with crystals, the better. The more intuitive you will become towards your crystals. You will actually start developing a relationship with your crystals. You'll actually know which ones want to be handled, which ones want to be cleaned, which ones are feeling bad. And even when it comes to cleansing them and washing them with water, they will let you know. Normally what I do is I take a few choice crystals here out of my little plate, and I usually take them into the bath with me and put them in the bathtub with me, and I give them a bath along with me having a bath. So another thing that you might want to try as an option is using a pendulum. You could actually hold the pendulum over the crystal and actually tell the pendulum to help banish away the negative energy from your crystal. And banishing, so banishing would be counterclockwise, would be going the direction of a backwards clock. And you would ask the pendulum to help create an energy vortex to remove the negative energy out of your crystal. And whenever the pendulum is done, it will actually stop. It will not spin. It will not do nothing. It will say, okay, there's nothing left in here. It's all gone. So that's another option of actually using a, this one here is an aventurine and a moonstone pendulum that my mom got for me in Texas. So what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to show you a couple of ways. First off, I actually have a little bit of distilled water and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So it's just a pinch of salt that's in the water. And normally what I do is, and I've got a camera in my hand, so I can't really do this with two hands. Normally what I do is I will take the crystal and hold it in one hand and take the bottle of water and pour it over the crystal into a bowl. And I'll basically say something like, with this element of earth and this element of water, I banish and cleanse all negative energies from this crystal. And I would pour the water over the crystal while I'm holding it over the bowl. And after it's done, you'll pick up the crystal and you'll actually feel that there's a difference in the crystal and how the crystal feels. So you can do it this way, or another way you can do this is have, I've actually got a charcoal thing here and it's already lit. You can actually I've got some white sage here. There is, I got some frankincense tears. You can actually even use rose oil, because rose oil is such a holy oil that you could actually dribble a few drops of rose oil. So, we'll pop this open here, if I can get it open. Alright. There we go. So, you would drop just a few. Until you see just a little bit of smoke. And what you would do is you would grab your crystal and hold your crystal over the smoke and actually move in a counterclockwise direction to actually ask the sage, ask the smoke to remove any negative garbage that's attached to the crystal. And again, that intuition, ask the crystal when it's ready to come out of the smoke, and you'll hear stuff like, okay, stop, I can't breathe, or you'll hear something in the back of your mind that says, okay, that's enough, I can't handle it anymore, which means that the crystal's basically been cleansed. The same thing applies with the frankincense tears. How the frankincense works is that it's a tree resin. It's actually a hard sap, and you would pour or you take a couple of pieces and plunk into on top of the disc, and it would create smoke, and it pretty much do the same thing. So let me grab it. That one is my Apache tear. So there's an Apache tear, and again, the same thing. I would hold it over the smoke a couple of seconds and ask that all negative energies be imparted from this stone that serves the Lord and Lady. And then I would start working in a counterclockwise direction to show the energy what I'm doing with it. And you'll actually feel that there's something going on with the crystal when you're doing this. When you're doing this the right way and you've got the focus and the intent and the concentration, you'll actually feel kind of a tingly sensation through your body. Have a spirit candle with you while you're doing this. Have a white candle with you while you're working with your crystals. And I saw that you had actually gotten some new rune stones, and I wanted to share something with you about your rune stones. You're going to, if you want to use them, you're going to have to take them through a dedication ceremony, which means that you're going to need to cast a circle and set up all your elementals and stuff, and you're going to basically take each one and take them through the elements. You're going to set it down towards the north, put your hand over it, ask the element of the north or the earth, if you can get yourself a bowl of dirt, get yourself some incense, a flame or a candle, and some water, because you're going to be taking them through all four of the elementals. You're going to basically say, like, I ask the element of air to bless this tool for divination, that I may use this for the best of my abilities or best of my knowledge. I ask that you impart your wisdom and knowledge within this stone. Blessed be, and then you would go to the fire element and ask the same thing, and you would go to the water element and ask the same thing. As you can see, some of my stones still have the little where I blessed them in the candle and asked for the blessings with the candles. They still got some of the black marks and stuff on them. And once you're done, you're going to want to breathe your breath onto the stone 3 times. So you're imparting your energy upon the stone, so which means that you are saying that you're telling the stones that these stones belong to you, and that you will be the only one using them, and that nobody else will be using them. So 3 is good, 9 is better. 9 is actually the universal number for the goddess. So breathing your breath onto them kind of activates them for your own energy. So other than that, that's pretty much all I've got to share with you. If you want to too, here's another idea too. If you want, you can take all of your crystals and actually, if you've got potted plants in the house, you can actually put your crystals in the potted plants into the dirt, or you can actually create a little area outside of your home. You can actually even put them in snow and do snow magic and ask the snow to take away the negative energy that's in the crystals. Just to make sure that you mark where you put your crystals. Like, put a stick or something up in the snow to show where your crystals are at. Put something there so you don't forget where they're at. This is pretty much all I can share with you right now, so hopefully this has been a little bit informative for you. So thanks for watching. Take care. Blessed be. Bye.